The one where it's just a picture of the horse and then my face on top of it.
I did think that was funny.
Your mom and I worked on those this week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, privately together. She was looking for a way to merge you and the horse. And
yes, and she has been for 41 years.
Okay.
Yeah, the one with the teeth is good. Just the one I couldn't really tell, but I was like, oh, the horse has Forman's hair. That's why.
That one's hard to tell.
That one's hard to tell because it just looks like a cool horse.
I don't know. I came home last night with Ashley and Harley sitting on the couch, just dying laughing, cannot contain themselves as I walk in the door. And gee, guess what they just discovered in her feed?
I love that. That makes my day. That makes my day.
My day was slightly different.
Yeah. This is due to underwhelming demand, the podcast that's perfect for Earth Day. It's compostable. Yeah, it's compostable. Yeah. Because it's just filled with crap.
I knew you were going to say that.
I know. Well,
I thought you were going to say shit, but you didn't.
No, okay. It's the same Earth Day joke every year. I just try to rework it.
Right.
It's the same one.
Recycle for Earth Day.
Yeah, it's
recycling for Earth Day.
You just sort of try to recycle the joke.
That's
anyway, this fine podcast featuring us, Dave, Rachel, and Forman, is brought to you this time around by Intuition Nutrition and Melissa V.
Yes.
More on Melissa V in just a sec.
Right.
And Intuition Nutrition a little later. Coming up on the podcast, I'm going to play Something or Nothing. Is it Something or Nothing?
Okay.
Like this podcast?
Yeah, like the podcast. Everybody can play along. Rachel has an impossible question. Again,
Rachel's impossible question.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll never get it.
Okay.
You'll never get it.
And again, everybody can play along.
We should make an intro for that.
And Forman is apparently getting pet pressured.
Mm-hmm.
Pressure. That's a new term. Pet pressured.
Pet pressured.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we'll find out about that in just a sec. But let's talk about Melissa V.
Yes, she's got a great event coming up. Melissa did our photos for, we've got, she came to our live show. She did all of our photos there. She's a great photographer. She's also an event planner and does a lot of wedding event planning because she also photographs a lot of weddings. She's had a lot of experience at weddings. You might say she's an expert at weddings. And so she's got a great event coming up. If you're engaged, even if you're newly married, you're invited to go to this event and give your advice on planning a wedding. Because I know, and anyone who's married knows, you spend so much time planning a wedding. And then when it's done, you're like, what do I do with all my time? I have so much time left in my life. What do I do with my days? Because your whole day is like you're busy planning this wedding.
Of course.
That's how I felt anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously Dave and I did too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you did lots of planning, especially Dave. I'm sure Dave did lots of planning for his wedding.
Right after it was over, I was like, now what am I going to do?
What
will I do?
Happens?
What will I do?
Usually
with my
right
life?
after it's over, you're like, we could have done this, or this went really well, or this didn't work really well.
Yeah.
Those are the kinds of things that you could share at the Bridal Collective Event, Sunday, May 3rd, hosted by Melissa V. and 162 Queen in St. Mary's.
Yeah. 162 Queen is a new kind of event space in St. Mary's, and it's like a collaborative kind of workspace or event space, whatever you want to use it for. And so Melissa is hosting this event here Sunday, May 3rd, and they're inviting couples who are engaged, couples who are newly married, or maybe, one half of a couple who's newly married, to give your perspective, advice, experiences on planning a wedding. And if you are in the midst of planning a wedding, then you can get some ideas here. She says there are 0 sales. Nobody's going to try and sell you on anything. This is just, a collaborative kind of day that you can go and get some ideas, talk to people, talk to Melissa. She is, she's been to a lot of weddings. She's worked a lot of weddings.
Yep.
Gather ideas, some inspiration, helpful planning tools. There's light snacks and refreshments. We all love snacks. Love going there for snacks. And then there's some samples from local vendors, things like that. So it's just an information gathering session, basically.
If you're in the midst or in the middle, that's the same thing. Or beginning or near the end and almost done with your wedding plans. this seems like a great place to go and just, find out whether you're doing everything right, whether you could change a few things. I like the idea. This is a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's free to attend. It's not for vendors. They're not looking for vendors. This is just like a community-focused social event to go, gather, chat, talk to each other.
Great idea.
Whatever. Yeah. It's kind of nice to talk to like-minded people if you're in the middle of planning something like that. It's a big event. That's why they have people that do it as their jobs, is to plan events. And planning a wedding is a big deal.
Yeah, Melissa's got a whole page on it if you want to read about it before Sunday, May 3rd at 162 Queen. Just go to melissavpp.com.
There you go.
V, photography and event planning.
Sunday, May 3rd.
As my family plans for us to have a pet. Against my wishes.
Yeah, you're being pet pressured.
Oh,
pet pressured.
Boy.
It is relentless from every member of my family, from other people we know. Gosh, bless your heart, Bonnie, but I've got enough videos of goats and dogs and things.
But is Bonnie sending you
videos of goats?
Okay,
of
what kind of
dogs.
pet is your family looking for? A dog or a goat?
Do they want just anything?
They want a goat?
Well, no, and that's I want to say, don't need a goat. We're good on goats.
We're good on goats.
Nobody seems to
How
want
about a horse, Forman?
Mm-hmm. But Bonnie's also a vet. No horses.
Okay, Bonnie's a vet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was actually, turns out, we didn't know this, realize at the time, she's also now has kids on the same swim team as ours. And she was our vet years ago for our dog that Ashley and I used to have.
Oh, no way.
That would be
Ralph,
a nightmare
right?
if he was still around with children. So thank goodness he's not.
Yeah, he wasn't a very nice dog.
No.
Ralph.
That's the example I point to. Is that dog, your dog, Rachel, the dog you used to have, Dave, all
my
prime
dog,
examples
Shemp.
to not
Shemp.
get one.
Yeah. Well, Shemp was, he is a fine example of why you shouldn't have
Shemp was
a
a
pet.
nice dog. He liked me.
It wasn't that he didn't like me. He wasn't thrilled with me or Charlotte. He only really liked Deanna.
Yeah.
And he also became diabetic, which was, fun.
Right.
That sort of
And you were
fun.
the one that had to give him the needles.
He needed needles, and he needed them
no wonder he
twice
didn't
a
like
day.
you.
Well, no, he got to the point where he would see the needle come out, and he would slowly walk towards you and put his head down because he knew what was coming.
Fine.
Fine. I guess I have to get through with this. Then
he didn't fight you
Then
on
he'll
it.
feed me.
Roxy would fight me every day on that. She would never.
Yeah.
She would never just give in.
He got to the point where he knew he would get he needed that needle in order to get his food. So, he came over.
Yeah, Roxy, when we got Roxy, we got Roxy as a 2-year-old. I would suggest, I would suggest getting a puppy. Although a puppy is a lot of work. So I don't know. I would get a puppy because puppies don't come with all the baggage that we have acquired with this one under my desk right now. But at the same time, I didn't have to train Roxy. Like, she's a pretty good dog. She listens mostly to me anyway. So I don't know.
Yeah,
to me, she's fine. But to
dog,
Jeremy, she hates him.
It's a whole other conversation with Jeremy.
I don't think the dog's well trained if it isn't friendly with anyone but you.
No, if it's friendly with other people, but just hates Jeremy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Listen, I would not recommend a puppy. I would not recommend a pet. You know what you want to do is if it's the kids, if it's really your kids that are putting
It's also Ashley, equally
well, okay.
Ashley.
Well, then you'd say I would, cite many examples for why you don't want, say, a dog, and especially a cat.
No cats.
Yeah.
Cats aren't even on the table.
Okay, so it's just dogs that you're thinking
But
of.
dogs aren't either. Let's
We want to remove dogs.
No,
That's right.
dogs
Nobody
aren't
wants
on
a
your
dog.
table.
Yeah.
But
I'll direct you to the scars still on my nose from a dog bite from a friend's dog.
Oh, okay.
Well, look, I love dogs. Don't get me wrong, but I also they're a lot of work. They're just a lot of work.
Yeah.
They're a lot. They're a lot, especially at first. And you recommend a puppy, that's a lot of work.
I
they're
recommend
cute,
a puppy because
they're
they
fun.
don't come with the baggage.
Yeah, but they're a lot of work. They're a lot of work.
It's a lot
now,
of work.
people love that work and they want that work. And pets are their companions. I get it. I understand. But the other thing when you have a companion pet like that is eventually the same thing happens to them that happened to Shemp and Ralph. They leave.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
in a
but
fun
that's
way.
That's
so
well,
far away.
Yeah, well, not necessarily.
It's not
You
that
don't-
long.
You don't know that. Anyway,
Well,
so
dogs will live like
and
10, 12, 15
it's never
years.
fun when that happens.
Yeah.
That's never fun.
I don't think that's a good reason not to get a pet, though.
I do. I think it's a
Because
perfectly
eventually
good.
they'll die and you have to say goodbye
Well,
to them.
that and all the work that they are.
And I love my
that they-
childhood
Okay, well-
dog. He was the best, and that was so hard when that.
Oh yeah.
happened.
Oh, yeah. We've all been through it.
But
All
I
been
think
through it.
we see those types of dogs as you get older, you discover are few and far between.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that you think are just, well, that dog's the greatest. That dog's
Right.
awesome. Not most of them seem to not be that dog, you know?
Yeah. Well, so, that's
And
very
it could
true.
be from
Yeah.
a puppy. It could be from a. I know, like Brian from St. Mary's. They have this beautiful new dog, Bella. She's wonderful. She's adorable. She's so friendly. She listens so well. She's a rescue, and she's a delight.
Oh,
Boy, are they ever lucky.
You could
Yes.
get lucky. You could get lucky. Yeah.
because sometimes rescues, they come with a lot of baggage,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's very true.
Roxy's not a rescue, but she was with a breeder. And so I don't know. I don't know what
Anyway,
something at some point happened to her that she doesn't like Jeremy.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I would start. I would say, well, look, because here's the number of things you want to. The main thing you want to say to your kids is, well, somebody's got to look after this pet.
We will. We'll walk them every day.
They won't.
Yeah,
My
but they-
kids said the same thing. They will not.
I know.
And they
we knew
don't.
that.
They
That'll
don't.
be
Told
your
you that.
dog,
They do.
yours and Ashley's, and
exactly.
you'll be cleaning up the poop. Like
So
yeah.
you need to get like a turtle.
turtle.
Start small.
I had a turtle when I was a kid.
Yeah, get a turtle.
Little baby turtle.
Look, here's the thing. You make a deal with the kids. We'll get you, how about a turtle? How about a little hamster you could put in a cage? Something like that the kids...
I don't want to clean a hamster cage.
Well, I know, but the kids have to look after.
they won't.
No, they
Well,
won't.
that's why you start with a turtle.
They won't.
And
Turtles live to be like 100, don't they?
No, not if they're not looked after.
Not if they get lost in the grass. Just saying.
Yeah, not if they don't get...
They're a baby.
If nobody feeds the turtle, they don't like...
They live in squalor. They won't. I don't. But I would just say it was just Emily's birthday, and we are more than ready to have a pet, though, because
You
she's
are.
been on this kick the last couple of months, and then the birthday presents rolled in. She's got every stuffed dog, every stuffed cat, stuffed rabbits. There's pets alive surprises.
Oh.
All of those things. My
Yeah.
sisters are sending, and her sisters, her sister got her rounded up every pet item at Dollarama. So now she's got dog bowls, a dog bed. You can buy a dog bed
For the
whole
stuffies or for
plush
like
dog bed for a real dog at Dollarama. Like, and we've
Yeah.
got it. We've got all the stuff for the stuffies.
You're
Right,
You're
okay,
trapped.
yeah.
I think you're trapped. Why don't you
Yeah.
get her? Haven't you seen those? I see the. Look at that.
We got a boatload of these little collars for
Yeah.
pets
Look at that.
Yeah,
from the
perfect.
Easter Bunny. This
Wow.
came from
From
my
the
sister
Easter
Heather.
Bunny.
Thank you. You know what it does?
Wonderful.
Oh, it moves.
That's fun. You can get
Wow.
realistic mechanical
stop.
dogs.
It just-
You know that, right?
It doesn't
Well, that's it, Dave.
stop
This is a
until you
cat.
switch.
Well, that's
button.
different. No, there's
Still going.
There
It's
are
still
there
going.
are
It doesn't
dogs.
stop.
I've seen it. I get the ads on my on my iPad for those realistic dogs that you can buy.
Oh.
They're creepy.
We don't have
They're-
that yet.
Yeah,
Well,
but at least
the
it has a button
robo-dogs?
that you can turn
At
off.
least you can, she can have the dog, and you don't have to worry about the training or anything else.
What
Yeah,
about
but
like
their dogs, she's got the one you wake them up and they whimper and you got to
Oh.
feed them. And there's one that breaks his leg and she's got to put a cast on it.
Oh
and-
wow!
no?
I think you're.
What about
You're screwed.
because we had a lot of those things before we got Roxy, so I know it's coming for you. But
And
what
Ashley's
about
got any
fostering
number
a
of
pet?
actual living dogs ready to go from feeds from puppies or rescues or kennels or whatever
She
that have
does.
dogs available.
Okay, so she's
sifting-
inquired.
That's half of her feed now.
Yes. Well, like what
wow.
about What about fostering a dog for a bit? just to
What
try
about
it out.
where's the dog when we're at a swimming competition for 5 days, everyone?
Yeah.
Well, that's
exactly.
true. Yeah. You guys are away a lot.
Exactly.
Well,
For
yeah.
their stuff,
So
and they're the
maybe-
ones that want the
So
dog.
this
maybe
might
you better-
be a grandma and grandpa problem.
Yeah,
that
you
have
may
to-
want to
I
ask.
want a dog.
Yeah, you may want to have a conversation with grandma and grandpa because they're getting a dog too.
Yeah. It's a community pet.
You're screwed. This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast that's not very good intentionally, so that you know it's not AI.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Is that the Leafs strategy too, Dave?
I have no idea. I don't know what they had no strategy for.
That's why you're in all your Tigers gear, and I'm in my playoff play-in Senators gear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't followed it, but I saw a news story about
How
the
far
Senators.
will they go, Forman? They're kind of at the bottom, aren't they?
Once you're in, anything can happen.
Sure, that's what you said last year. Thanks for the beer. Anyway, okay, we're done.
Okay, I have a new game for us today. It's called Rachel's Impossible Question.
Oh, boy, I hate these.
Rachel's Impossible Question.
I hate. Is this like the guys do on the radio where they give you some stupid random thing and you're
Yes.
supposed to guess what it is?
Yes. So
What's your stupid random
today's
thing?
question is:
Yeah.
16% of people can do this.
Okay.
Echolocation.
No.
Tap dance without the shoes.
Close. No, that's not it. That's what my daughter does around the house every day, by the way. Tap dances without her tap shoes. So
Like there could be
1/4 of us in our home can do that.
16% of people.
16% of people can do this. Just, take some wild guesses. This is a whole hour bit on the radio for somebody to be like,
Yeah.
and people call in, whether it eat strawberries with their left hand. I
That's
don't know,
right.
like, so stupid.
That's right.
What the hell?
Like, it's dumb.
Why? We just, this is the one thing we've always said we'll never do.
We'll
and
never
here we
do.
are.
Never wanted
Yeah.
to do it. But I do love the whole, because the reason you do that question, like 16% of people, because anybody can answer that question with something, people say, right, left-handed.
Eat wood.
Yeah, eat wood. That's right.
Go
Lay
to Costco
eggs.
once a year.
Lay eggs.
Yeah. Lay
Whatever.
eggs. 16% of people can lay
Whatever.
eggs.
Whatever. You can be whatever you want it to be.
You really could, yeah.
And your answers
You'll
are good.
never fucking guess what this is.
Yes,
though.
but
Ever.
these answers are way funnier than the actual answer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes. I can't wait to be let down by
Yes.
the real
Eat
answer.
wood. Okay.
Yeah.
I find
Eat
this
wood.
stuff.
Play ping pong with your feet?
Good guess. Good guess. I want to hear more guesses, actually. I think this is the fun.
See,
This is
proving
the
the
fun part.
point. that
You
these
know
are
what?
better than
There's
the
no
real
answer to this question. It's just for you to guess.
No.
It's just for you to come up with
No,
the answers.
just do it. Let's get
All right,
let's be disappointed now.
I find this stuff absolutely fascinating. And I came across this and I had no idea it was a thing because 16% of people can intentionally control this inner ear muscle. It's called the tensor tympani muscle in your ear. And
I am so disappointed.
I know, but it's fascinating.
16% of people can control their
Can
tensor.
control this.
Timpani.
If you can do this, I want to hear from you because this fascinates me to
Well,
know it. Because we all think, oh, everybody lives like me. My experience is the same. No, it isn't. Like you're like this is a whole new world for me. that
Why?
People can do this. So 16% of people can control this little muscle in their ear, which creates like a rumbling sound. And the closest they say that you, like all of us, could, sense and feel this is when you yawn and your ear kind of goes a little fuzzy for a minute. If you have a big yawn and it kind of fuzzes at the end and you can't hear exactly right. Well, 16% of people can control that muscle and essentially create that rumbling. So if they're in like a loud environment or they want to like shut out the world for a minute, they can they can make that noise in their own head, and it's kind of like an inner earplug almost.
Well,
like you're blocking out the outside world a little bit.
Sort of a superpower, but not one that's going to help mankind.
No. But isn't that
What I
fascinating?
would like, though, to
Can
be
you
honest.
guys do that? Because I can't.
No.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I don't think
No.
so. I don't think.
I just hear my uncontrollable tinnitus all the time.
Yeah, that's not
Okay,
fun.
well, maybe that's
That's
a
not fun.
different thing.
That's
Quite high pitched and annoying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
No one
different.
wants that's
And that unintentionally blocks other things out.
100% of Formans have that.
Poor Forman. Foreman's going to have a pet. Hates
Won't be
horses.
able to hear it.
Can't hear anything
You won't
other
be
than a
able to hear
ringing
it.
in his ear.
Won't
Won't hear the dog barking, will ya?
I think it would be handy in some instances to be able to do that, but I think it could also get you into a lot of trouble.
Why? I
Well,
don't think so.
because-
It's like an inner invisible, like earplug, ear muffs kind of thing. I think you can still hear a little bit, but well, the purpose of it is to protect your inner ear hearing, I guess. Like it's kind of a protective thing. But if you can do this voluntarily, you can just shut people out.
If I could
Like
do
that's amazing.
If I could do it voluntarily, I would not have heard what you just said.
I know that. I know that.
Unfortunately, I heard everything that you said. And then I began
I just
to
think
think
this is fascinating.
I began to think to myself, boy, it would be handy to have that little
Yeah.
Yes.
superpower, wouldn't it?
Did we talk about before how when you hear music and it's like emotional music, do you get goosebumps?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but not everybody does. I thought everybody did because I do too.
Do you have an inner monologue? Not everybody
Do you have an inner
does.
monologue? We
Not
talked about
everybody
that.
does.
What goes on in your head if you don't have an inner monologue? What's happening in there?
And you're blocking everything out.
I'm
you're
blocking.
blocking
I'm blocking it all out. That's
With
why.
goosebumps.
I don't hear my inner monologue because I'm controlling my what is it? My timpani. What am I? Tensory.
It's your tensor tympani muscle.
Boom, boom.
No wonder I don't hear my inner monologue.
Yeah, it's not beating like that. It's like a thunder, kind of a rumbling, staticky almost sound.
Picturing a guy at a set of timpani drums, just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, well, the tympani muscle, I think, is, I don't know. That's in your ear for, that's what they call it.
Well, if you're looking for someone who has this, it's only 16% of people, so the
I
pool
know.
is very small.
But isn't that fascinating? Like, other people live so differently than me.
And that shocks you.
Yes.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Because in my world, everyone lives just like I do.
Dave, you want to tackle that? Or should
No,
we?
I think that's best left alone. I think we'll just leave that one. We're done. I think. This is Due to Underwhelming Demand with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. This podcast is brought to you once again by our friends at Intuition Nutrition.
Yes, and they just keep growing and adding more and more services. Intuition Nutrition is a place that you can go to if you want to talk to anyone about your diet, maybe food issues, or I don't know. Actually, I did talk to them when Jeremy was in the hospital the first time a couple years ago, and he had to change his diet back then. As you
Right.
know now, he's gluten-free, so there's another change.
Right.
So maybe you have that. Maybe you want to make peace with food. They can support people with diabetes, high cholesterol, digestive issues, mealtime struggles, picky eaters. If you have a picky eater as a kid, a little kid that's a picky, maybe you're an adult picky eater. So they've got lots of that kind of stuff.
Dietitians for all ages and stages.
Yep. And they do virtual, they do in person, they do weekends, weekdays, whatever. But don't let the name fool you because they're not just about nutrition. They also have therapy. Now, they have therapy that can help you work through some of those food issues and things like that. But
Body image, things like that.
body image, yeah. But they have regular therapy as well. So Deanna is a social worker and she offers couples counseling for all types of partners and relationship dynamics. She offers couples counseling.
It's an emotionally focused couples therapy approach, EMCT. So everyone's welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, reasonable rates. Evenings, daytime appointments,
Mm-hmm.
usually covered by your benefits already.
Yes, most people have benefits for therapy. So you can use that there. She supports those navigating anxiety, depression, OCD, trauma, body image concerns, self-esteem, anything else. So you can always book an appointment with Deanna at Intuition Nutrition. She can help you with some of those diet things, or maybe you have other things that you want to talk to someone about, and talk to Deanna.
Yeah, couples or individuals, everything from anxiety and everyday stress to processing trauma. They've got you at Intuition Nutrition.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast that wonders if anyone else has noticed that when Katy Perry toured Canada last year, she seems to have taken all those F. Trudeau signs literally.
Yes.
She's
a little hot water right now, actually. I was like, oh boy.
That's an old joke. I stole that. Most jokes are stolen. We're around Earth Day, so that's recycled, but it's still funny, and it's even funnier after Coachella. So
She
he's
took
walking
the
around
F. Trudeau signs, and she replaced them with F. Carney signs immediately,
right
before he'd even done anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I was driving. Where was I? I think on Egerton, right around by Kellogg's, driving last week. Yes. And I went by this house. There's big banners, F. Trudeau. I'm like, you're only helping him out. Like, look what you're doing for him.
Yeah.
Take
He's
him
dating
down.
Katy Perry now.
Just don't vote for him. He's living his best life. He's at Coachella with his hat on backwards.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Go Alouettes.
Yeah.
Go Alouettes.
Yeah, like what the heck? Anyway.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
fine.
He's fine.
She
You don't
might
have to
not
worry
be,
about
but
it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, it's time to play a little game called Something or Nothing.
Your Trudeau flag is nothing.
Well, okay. Yeah, but it did help.
It was something, but did you know there was an election?
Yes. You don't need to do it anymore.
Ago.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about it anymore. Anyway, Something or Nothing, where you see something and you go, huh? Is that really something, or is that nothing at all?
I guess with my topic, we could have played "Is it something or nothing?"
I thought it was pretty much.
I think it's something.
Let's not get into that. I have a few things. We can decide whether you think it's something or nothing. Like, for instance, here's an example. A new study says stepping away from your phone for just 2 weeks could rewind your brain by about 10 years. Researchers found those who digitally detoxed had better focus, less anxiety. Believe that? Something or nothing?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. I believe it.
2 weeks?
Definitely.
2 weeks
that
off.
would be hard. 2
Even
weeks.
a couple of days. Would do it. Or would do something.
Well, that's astounding that you can rewind your brain by about 10 years. The mush that we're creating up there by being glued to a phone could be
I actually
reversed.
want to know more about that. What is that? How does that help? What does it do? Anyway.
Well, and they say what you can do is with the phone. When I read the little bit that I read on this was some people just merely they keep their phone for texts and calls or whatever communication, but they turn off data so they can't scroll. They can't do. You're not on social media. You're not doing any of that stuff, and even that works. It helps you out.
Okay.
Just saying. And then I saw a
Interesting.
picture. Somebody asked the question or posted this picture. If Friends had been filmed or if the comedy Friends had been made today, the 6 of them would be in the coffee shop all staring at their phones.
Yeah.
And then there's a picture of them. It's pretty.
They do the whole opening sequence of them just sitting in all the different scenes of that show on their phones.
On their phones. So they are on their phones.
So
anyway,
true.
so we all agree it's something.
It's something
I
other
think it's
than
something, yeah.
if you turn off all your other features of your phone, how will you hear this poor little
Podcast?
We Think We Can podcast?
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, we're
Don't
the
turn
little
us
train
off.
that could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good for your brain.
Right.
All the little boys and girls wanted the podcast.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, here's another one.
I don't know if that's
All right,
a good
Starbucks. Starbucks has a new beta Starbucks app within ChatGPT, okay? Where you can ask for suggestions on what you should order based on your mood or your outfit.
And then it will find the most expensive options.
Well, I don't know. You'll get something to match your outfit or match your mood.
Match your outfit.
Is that something or nothing?
That's nothing.
Shut up.
Yeah. And it's within ChatGPT. Listen, I know that people, now when you have like a website or something like that, not only do you have to do SEO, like search engine optimization for Google and things like that, you have to now do it for AI, because AI like ChatGPT are pulling from websites. Like, so you have to be optimized for AI use. So I know people are doing that for, like, ChatGPT is becoming the new Google, right? People are like, just ChatGPT it. Right, they're just
right.
But it's a whole integration partnership. Loblaws is doing that. You can go to Shoppers or a grocery store and be like, I want to cook this meal, or I'm feeling like this, and it will come up with a whole plan for you. The recipe,
I like that.
The stuff, the whatever.
I like that.
But you don't want...
I hate having to come up with meal ideas every friggin' day of my life.
Well,
but
go to Superstore and do that. They paid for
I
that
would,
feature with
I would
ChatGPT.
Actually. Okay, I'm going to try that.
All right, so we all agree the Starbucks thing is a bit of nothing.
The Starbucks thing's nothing, but the Loblaws thing I like.
All right, what do I know?
Yeah.
Here we go. Something or nothing. A woman in Arkansas wore 55 T-shirts and ran a half marathon and broke the Guinness World Record for the most T-shirts worn during a half marathon by a female.
I think that's really hot.
Is it something or nothing? Something or nothing.
I mean, it's something for her, but
I
for
guess.
Everyone else,
I don't care that she did that.
Neat.
I don't think it's neat. I don't care. I don't care that you did that. I think maybe you've probably overheated running a marathon wearing 55 T-shirts.
I'm torn.
I don't think that's a great idea.
I'm actually torn on this one because I'm intrigued and fascinated by how many Guinness World Records there are. And can be, because you can create your own. So I find fascinating.
Yeah.
The fact that it's already most T-shirts worn during a half marathon by a female means that we also have the most T-shirts worn at a marathon by a male, right?
Yeah.
It does.
And at other distances.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Other genders.
Right.
And,
so that I think it's sort of something, because I think I would like to see it.
I don't care.
I think I would
running,
yes,
I think like a Michelin Man.
Like the Michelin Man. I was going to say like Bonhomme.
I think I would like to see it, and I wonder if it could become an extreme sport.
It won't.
Shouldn't.
Yeah. Okay, I still think it's a little bit of something.
What can I do with 55 T-shirts on?
But I think it's a little
16% of people can run in 55 T-shirts.
That's right, 16%. Should have said that, but I would have spoiled it. Spoiled it. Okay, something or nothing. Doug Ford has, I think, did he pass this? You can now drink anywhere in a provincial park. Not just
nearly anywhere.
Nearly anywhere.
You're no longer limited to just your campsite.
He wants you to have a beer anywhere.
Everything's about drinking.
He has passed more laws and regulations surrounding alcohol than
booze in every store.
I think any one other politician has ever done.
Is it something or nothing?
Well, it's something, because it just came a week ago. He did any community festival or whatever can apply for a BYOB permit.
Right.
There you go.
So you can bring your own booze to any festival.
See, he likes that stuff.
Now you can wander the picnic areas, the beaches of all the provincial parks and drink.
You could always have a drink in your at your campsite. But now, what Doug Ford is saying is he wants to turn all of the provincial parks into every small town in Ontario, where everybody walks around carrying a drink, peeing in the bushes, peeing out back by the tree, on your front yard. That's every small town, isn't it?
Well, we're not peeing everywhere, but
you
can
are.
Put your drink in your Yeti if you feel like it.
Well, when I lived down the road from Fanshawe, I sure peed everywhere.
Something or nothing. I think it's.
You live a very different life than I do.
It's again. I think it's something. I don't know if it's.
Yeah,
it's not.
I mean,
I don't know why we have to drink everywhere. I'm also concerned about the garbage people are going to leave, like with all their cans and stuff.
You're very practical about this.
Provincial parks now.
Just don't go to a provincial park. You're fine. You live in a small town. You know what it's like. That's every small town.
I barely drink anymore. Jeremy doesn't drink at all anymore, and he hasn't for over 2 years. Like I don't know. Like,
but you're allowed to.
I can't. I could, I guess. Sure.
I don't go to provincial parks because I don't camp. I don't care. So
right. But if you're on like a hike or something for the day, I don't know.
It's a bit of nothing.
I mean, People, fun fact, spoiler alert, people were already drinking at the beach at the provincial park.
Well, they're already
Anyway.
doing it
Yes.
anyway. They're sticking it in their
Yes.
Yetis because they're all from small towns.
Now you don't have to hide
City
it. I
people
guess.
do that too, Dave. People
No.
are
No,
drinking all the time.
Well, no, we're a little more sophisticated, at least in certain
you?
parts of the city. No, there's
Okay.
nobody wandering around in my neighborhood, trust me, drinking.
How do you know?
Because I don't think they are.
I
know
work
what's in their
downtown
water
every
bottle?
day. I will argue with that point, sir.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. Where nobody's peeing in the bushes.
I just don't know why we need all these laws to allow more drinking in more places at
I
more
don't know.
times.
I don't know.
Who
But
cares? Like, is it that important to people? I guess so.
I don't know. I think it's, for me, it's nothing. I'm not going and I don't really care. But whatever.
Yeah, okay.
It
All right,
seems
one more.
like something, but we were doing it anyway, Doug, so
Okay.
whatever.
Well, maybe that's
one more
why he
for
did
you.
it, because he knows you're already doing it anyway.
And he was probably already doing
He
it
was
personally.
definitely
Yeah.
doing it already. Yeah.
Okay. Is this something or nothing? One more. Science finally has settled a debate over whose farts smell worst, men or women.
Men's.
Women's.
What? We don't even fart.
I live with 3 women. The answer is women's.
No.
I live with 2. And
I live with
would,
Jeremy. It's definitely him.
I would too agree that it may in fact be women. So anyway, the answer to that question, because science finally settled it by doing research, there are no winners. Women's flatulence smells worse, but men release more gas per fart. That's GPF.
GPF.
GPF, right.
Wow. Okay.
What's your GPF? What's your gas per fart?
Would you be a winner or a loser if you did, like, I don't know.
Tracked your
So
GPF?
there are no winners, but I'm not sure if you're a winner.
So it's a tie because of the
Right.
GPF factor and your stinky farts.
Okay.
Right. No, but that
Yeah.
does mean per fart,
Yeah.
by volume, women stink more.
Well, if
Per capita,
if
women
you-
case
fart
closed.
Yeah.
stink
If you
more.
have, if you have someone in your household who utters the words, "My toots don't stink,"
Right.
Yeah, I
Tell
hear
them
that
they
every
do.
day, many times a
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
Yes. I've heard that one too.
Yeah.
The answer is
Women.
yes, they do.
Yes.
they do. So this
Think
is
of
in
how
fact-
much more
this-
gas
yeah.
GPF we have to produce in
But
order to
then-
catch up to you.
But
This
then
is-
you already released more of it. You release more gas. It just stinks a bit less. Like ours is just more concentrated.
Exactly.
Yes,
Maybe yours is, so you do fart a lot more.
Yours is from concentrate. Ours is the lemonade that needs the 4 cans of water.
Exactly.
No,
Anyway,
that's
this
the concentrate.
this is
the
definitely something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care about that really. Oh, I mean, I do, but now that it's a tie, it's
16% of people say it's okay.
16% of people can't hear it, but they can smell it.
16% of people can control the muscles in their nose, so they don't smell any farts
Okay,
ever.
Whatever. This is due to underwhelming demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman, brought to you this time around by Intuition Nutrition and Melissa B. Thank you to both for sponsoring the podcast, for supporting us. So they support us, you support them. Okay,
Please support them, yeah.
Everything you
them
need
out.
to know is in our notes of this episode.
It's all
Yeah.
there. And if you would like to sponsor the podcast, or if you know somebody that would, or if you want to tell somebody they should, you should go to our website, underwhelming.ca. Everything you need to know is there. There are many ways that you can help support the podcast financially, which will allow us to keep this podcast going.
And for the sponsors, potential future I mean, think of everything you know about Melissa V and Intuition Nutrition now that you wouldn't have otherwise
Right.
because you didn't know about them at all before.
Exactly.
That's the power of the
Exactly.
podcast.
That's the power of the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, underwhelming.ca. You can go there. All kinds of stuff there. And you can buy merchandise, and you can buy us coffees. And I think somebody did buy us coffees. Yeah.
So thank you to Emily, who
Emily
bought
bought us, yeah.
3 coffees. Love the podcast. Wanted to finally support with a few coffees. So thank you, Emily.
Yeah.
We look forward to the podcast each week. Love from Huron County.
Oh, we love
Yay.
Huron County. All right.
Huron
Thank you, Emily.
County.
I have a
Yeah,
cottage
Huron.
booked in Huron County
Huron
in
County.
the summer. It's my favorite spot. Near Bayfield. That's where I grew up.
Oh, I love it up there.
Well, going to camp anyway. Okay.
Band camp?
Yeah, band. Yeah, it was actually
Band
camp. Yeah. Anyway, and regular camp. And then I worked there. Anyway, so last week I talked about how Jeremy is my mom's favorite kid.
Yes.
And then now there's a clip of it on the internet, which my sister has seen. So
I was hoping she might.
texted me.
Yes.
Actually texted me this morning. She says, ha ha ha. Me and Evie, my niece, her daughter, came across this last night when she was on Instagram on my phone. Well, I did find out, and I don't believe Jeremy is the favorite. It's me. It's me. And do I get money for being featured on the podcast? I said, no, because I don't even get money for being featured on the podcast.
Nobody gets money for being on the podcast.
Anyway, she still thinks it's her, but we'll just let her live her delusion there and
She's going to have to provide some evidence.
out in Cape Breton. Yeah,
That's right.
'Cause the evidence for Jeremy is pretty powerful.
right. That's right.
True.
I
That's
know
very true.
exactly.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melissa has sent us a message about birthdays and saying, Rachel, I would absolutely love to fuck off for my birthday.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I don't get 1 minute alone from anyone. I can't even have a shower alone without
Nope.
someone shoving a banana in through the curtain asking me to help them open it.
Oh my God. Yes.
Well, you're showering?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
yes.
That's quite
Absolutely.
disturbing.
I know.
That's disturbing.
I'll be showering regularly, and this is tame. That my kids will come in. Mom, can I wear this today? And they're already wearing it. So, but I'm in the shower, or I'm on the toilet, or whatever. Somebody's in there.
There's a lock on the door.
Yeah. I have to lock it, or Kendall will just burst in. Now,
Okay,
she's
well.
getting older, so it's not as bad. But even if the door is closed or locked, Roxy's at the door, pawing at it to get in. Mom, let me in. I know you're in there. I know you've gone in there and closed the door before I
Another
can
reason
scurry
not
in
to get a
behind
pet.
you.
I'll add that to my list of cons.
Yes, of thing cons.
Don't worry, it won't be you that the dog follows. Maybe it will be, and then you'll be happy that you have a dog.
Well, my friend Aaron Holland, shout out, didn't want to get a dog for the longest time, and now they have Rip, and they are best friends.
Oh, I bet.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Anyway, Melissa ends with going away for one night alone. Sounds like heaven to me. Sign me up.
Yes.
me up. Okay.
Yep, I get it, Melissa.
Okay.
I wish that for you as well. I have an email from our favorite person, Forman's mom.
Oh,
Now,
another
last
one.
week, she
Another
actually is
one.
weighing in on a few things. Dear Dave, Rachel, and Forman, I can sympathize with poor Ashley lugging around her suitcase while waiting for the mall parking garage to open in Toronto. Back in 1974, I was in San Francisco by myself for a weekend before attending a conference in San Jose. Unfortunately, there was a taxi strike, so I had to walk with my suitcase from the downtown hotel to the bus terminal. Bus terminals are usually not in the best parts of cities. Suitcases didn't have wheels back then, and it was very hot outside. I had to walk with my eyes straight forward and endure catcalls from men standing in doorways on my long trek. I was never so glad to board the air-conditioned bus. I bet that actually sounds horrific.
An
Yeah.
air-conditioned bus in 1974?
Wow.
thank
1974.
God.
San
Yeah.
Francisco.
Wow.
She says, thanks for reading my email response to episode 157 and my support of Rachel's April Fool's joke of Forman with his new horse. Unfortunately, the photo shown on episode 158 on the YouTube channel was the original ChatGPT of a generic brown horse and not Winzer with Forman. I think I sent the wrong format PNG. Rachel kindly sent me her chat link so I could further modify her photo.
Oh my
the
God.
outcome was more successful by asking ChatGPT to substitute the horse in Rachel's photo with Winzer. The result is the attached photo here, which we will show. Rachel's results were funnier, however. P.S. Rachel will be happy to explain the difference between the two horse colors, bay and chestnut. Was the wrong color. P.P.S. Please subscribe to the podcast's YouTube channel. The visuals are well worth it. Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's great. Okay,
That's
and now we have
very
a
nice.
new horse photo. This is the gift that keeps on giving. A new horse photo with Forman and Winzer.
Yes.
Love it. This
yeah.
one more accurate on
Okay.
Windsor's part.
Okay.
So, Forman, do you have any thoughts on that?
Yes, Scotty has a voicemail.
Okay. Scotty. All right.
All right.
Let's hear Scotty.
But you know what? Maybe before we get to that, maybe we should get to Dave Powery real quick here.
Okay.
To follow said horse photo.
Okay.
Because
okay.
Dave wrote to me individually, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then Dave and I have shared it back and forth.
Yes.
Saying, Forman, I need your help. I'm making something for you to get back at Rachel.
And it's funny.
Oh boy.
And then
you've
after
seen this? How do you know?
Yeah.
Oh God. What have you guys been up to?
And then after all these combined horse ChatGPT photos have floated around, Dave follows it up with, okay, Forman, the gloves have to come off here. It's a 4-part ChatGPT generated photo of Rachel.
4-part. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, I cannot wait to see. Well, maybe I can.
Rachel not playing hockey, not skiing, not golfing, and not playing ukulele.
Oh my
yes,
God.
it's the best. Look. It's the best.
Oh my God.
Well done, Dave.
I have a good stance for hockey and skiing there.
Yeah.
I like
they
those.
do all look
He
like
wanted to know whether there was anything else.
They look like I'm quite proficient.
He
to be
wanted
honest.
to know if we wanted to add anything else to that, and the only thing I could think of,
That's
Forman,
very funny.
the only thing I could think of was Rachel in front of her fridge putting with butter, holding butter, and we could put an X through that.
A freezer just overflowing with butter.
Just
right.
holding butter in front of the fridge, wagging my finger.
Yeah, I like that. That's right. Very funny.
So
Very
that
funny.
will be posted
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes, and it should be.
And now we have time for Scotty.
Okay, I think I figured out how to use this one on the website now. Okay, I was listening. I'm 2 or 3 episodes behind, so I'm trying to get caught up. And I was listening to the one where they're talking about you guys were talking about how some women, or anybody at all who's a primary caregiver, I guess, whenever their birthday comes, they'd like to have a hotel room. Now, I don't think most guys or whatever quite understand it, but I don't know if it's just women in particular. They can't relax if they're home. You could say all day that oh yeah, I'm gonna go sit in the bath, I'm gonna just leave me alone to read my book and stuff, but they can't, because all they're thinking about is all the stuff that needs to be done in the house. Good to go. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, and then they're like, oh yes, they're in the bathtub, that's fine and dandy, but you know, Dad decided to give the kids ice cream for breakfast, so everybody's got diarrhea. So it just doesn't work, in my opinion. Like, if I can manage it, I'm going to send my wife away for a night, just to let her actually relax. But anyway, so that's about that topic. So I'm going to stop talking now because I'm rambling, and I'll see if this worked.
And yet there's still a part
Scotty,
2.
you're like the ultimate husband. That's amazing.
Well,
Great.
yeah, but I mean, essentially,
You're right.
Scotty. You're giving her a break from yourself.
Yeah, while
And
you
he
give
knows
everyone
it.
else
Yeah, I get it.
diarrhea.
I get
Listen, there's something to be said about being self-aware.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, here's part 2.
Oh, okay. You know, when you hit re-record, it automatically starts again. I'm not sure if my last message went through, but I'm going to try this one. I was listening to the last episode, and Forman, I'm very sorry to hear about the hives that you had, and the unfortunate time you had at Costco. I will say I'm glad you stuck around, though. The last thing I'd want is for you to make a rash decision and leave. I'm very sorry.
Okay, actually, speaking of that, somebody else sent us a message about Costco.
Oh, God.
And it is from Janice. Janice sent us a message and said, Forman, if you were just going for prescriptions, you don't need to show your Costco card.
Where were you 2 weeks ago, Janice?
That's very handy advice.
Just for the future. When you send it to Costco North next time, you don't need to go home. Or bring your fucking wallet with you.
He rang the bell!